YouTube, what is going on? It is Nether back again, and welcome to the brand new series that I am putting out called the NIKKE Files. Now, this series is going to go in depth on the specific characters that are getting released, and a little bit of, and it's essentially a showcase in discussing the positives and negatives of said characters. Obviously, we have a brand new character coming out right now. She's actually out at the moment. Naga, as you can see here. I did manage to get Naga. Clearly, I don't upload summons, but you can see I have her core 1. I actually got very lucky on a couple multis, where I got 3 and then 2 copies to get her. So very, very happy about that. But, I see a lot of discussion as to how good or bad she is, and a lot of comparisons between her and Tia, the character coming out in this coming week, to the Bunnies, that being Blanc and Noir. But I think Naga's pretty good. Obviously, if you don't have the Bunnies, I think Naga and Tia are going to be very good substitutes for that, and we'll go in and see just what they are capable of doing. But obviously, first off, we're going to go over Naga first, then Tia, and then we'll make a NIKKE file on both of them together. So let's go ahead and discuss her skills. As you can see, I have her skills all at level 5 at the moment. So her first skill, Guardian of Friendship, is after 12 normal hits, she's going to affect all her allies, applying a shield. And, that's obviously very good. When the shield gets applied, you're going to... Okay, hold on. Let me backtrack. I messed up there. So after 12 hits, you are going to recover the cover's HP. So obviously, you have your cover in front of your NIKKEs. I think that's pretty good. It increases survivability. Once a shield is applied, you're going to increase damage dealt when attacking the cores of 65.82% for 10 seconds. Obviously, and that's going to stack up the more you level up the passive and the skills. Pretty good. Her second skill, Support of Friendship. After 5 normal attacks, you're going to attack 2 allies with the highest attack, increasing their damage to cores by 32.46% for 5 seconds. Again, very good. And after 5 normal attacks, you are going to affect 2 allies with the lowest remaining HP and recover the caster's maximum HP by 7.36%. Pretty good. Now, her burst, being a burst 2 character, you are going to affect herself. She's going to gain Pierce for 10 seconds. All allies, you're going to get a 12.5% of her attack for 10 seconds to all your allies. And then again, when a shield is applied, you're going to further increase attack by 23.32%. As you can tell, she is a character where you want someone creating a shield on your team, because you get a lot of just additional attack for your team. Very good. Also, increased survivability with the cover. She kind of doesn't pair well with a lot of maximum HP growth, healing, because, in her burst. Her second skill, you want lowest HP to gradually increase their HP. But, it's whatever. So let's go ahead and take her into some pieces of content with some characters I think she can pair up well with. So we have, obviously we're in shooting range because it allows us to fully gauge what we're capable of doing. We have her paired up with the Bunnies here, essentially with Blanc, really, because Blanc creates a shield. And so I want to see just what we're capable of doing. And the only downside is that they do share the same burst. So obviously they're 2 burst characters, and that's something that is not so great. But, it is what it is, because we do create a shield, and she does have a passive to where we do increased damage. That's what we're looking for. We also have our cover HP not going down even in the slightest because of just her innate skill. So we can go ahead and now use Naga here. We don't have a shield actually, but it's okay, we got the shield now, so Naga essentially is going to be doing her most damage and allowing our team to do more and more damage. So it's very hard to discuss essentially where I think that she is, because while there are characters that do pair up well with her, clearly Tia is going to be her best partner, where you're going to get the most damage, because Tia is not a burst 2. I believe she's a burst 3 character off the top of my head. So that in itself is going to allow Naga to do even more and provide more for the team. But obviously, once we get there to discuss Tia first, and then, again, together. But, Naga, she's still decent, I would say, because she's providing the most healing, looks like, and providing for our team. Actually, a little surprised or that much, but it's interesting. So let's go ahead and put her on with different team. Yeah, let's just do different teams here just to see what else she can do. So we'll go ahead and take Honest off, and I think we will put, let's go ahead and put Litter on, and then we can use Litter instead of Dorothy just to see what we can do. But first impressions, I would say Naga is pretty good. Like I said, if you don't have the bunnies, going for Naga and Tia, I actually think is probably the better bet, just because their banners are available, and getting the bunnies isn't a guarantee thing, because it's not their actual banners out at the moment. While Naga's banners out right now, you have an increased chance to get her, and then Tia to come out the following week, and then after some time they're going to be put in the ordinary recruit banner. Man, it's really tough, because I know I keep saying yeah they're okay, or yeah they're mid or whatever for certain characters, but I think Shift Up did a good job with these characters, because man, I keep saying these characters, it's just Naga, but I'm in my mind I'm already pairing her up with Tia. That's the hard part, because I think together, if I remember correctly with Tia's kit, I think they do give the bunnies a run for their money. But man, I think Naga does provide very good attack buffing. I think a little more so than the Noir. And it's Tia. I don't know if she competes with Blanc. Let's go ahead and look at this. As you can see here, Naga again providing a ton of healing. Noir just absolutely going off. But we had the Litter and the Dorothy. So, and you got to keep in mind too, Naga is lower level. Her skills can be increased even further. I think my Blanc, it's all 6, while Naga is all 5. Now, granted, that's not a whole lot, but that is a little bit of a disparity right there. I would say that, again, if you don't have the bunnies, I would say get Naga. Get a copy of Naga, and then get a copy of Tia. Obviously, we have Anniversary coming up. You don't need to go in. If you have the bunnies, I would say, if you want to get a copy just to have Naga and Tia, go for it. But it's not necessary, because I do think the bunnies are just a little bit better in what they're capable of doing. And then you can always get them later down the line in the ordinary recruit banner. That's going to be all for me, guys. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you all within the next video.